fuck just happened to the music? What the hell? Hi. How the fuck did I get an ad? Oh, never mind. There's no ads here yet. Smile. Hi, gamers. Hello. 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 Hello, Mark. Thank you for being here early again before I actually go live. Based. Hello, Freddy. Hello, Myrmidon. Hello, Nick. Hello, anyone else who is big and chilling and has me on in the background. I know, for example, Bear__7. I think he has me on when he cycles. That's my goat. If I had to play the game 9 Kings with him in the chat, they should have renamed that shit 10 Kings, am I right? I worked on my timing for this one. Yeah, no, sorry I'm late. I got, so, you know, it's not a secret I work in a bar, but the guys who deliver the beer each week, sometimes they call me if they can't get a hold of my boss. And they were like, oh, the beer delivery's here, and I'm like, I'm on holiday, so big load, big fat case and not my fucking problem. And they're like, oh, we can't get hold of your boss, and I'm like, okay, fine. And because if I don't accept it, then we're in trouble. So, and then that's more trouble for me next week when I have to go back to work. So yeah. So I had to sort that out. My mistake. Sorry, gamers. Oh my god, Val, hi. So yeah, that's why I'm late. But now I'm here. I'm here, I'm gaming. We have a wheel spin from yesterday's collab. I hope you guys enjoyed the collab, because I know I enjoyed the collab. It was so much fun. It was how you say peak. Eh? We have fun here. Hi, Val. Bun stare. Oh, Val Angie. Peak collab. It was so much fun. Speaking of the event, and this is another reminder to put some suggestions in for art themes and games to stream in the Discord. I know I'm like banging on about this multiple times every day, but it's because I just want to remind you guys. It's not a requirement, obviously, but the more suggestions there are, the more suggestions I can pick from for a shortlist. Obviously, no one's obligated. It feels like I'm getting on at you about it, but it's fine. My Myra sub ran out 15 minutes ago. I can't wait back. Mods, chat, gift him a sub to Myra Morse. She's live right now. You can sub. It's true. She's playing Snake Eater. I love watching Myra streams. I watched her for like 10 minutes whilst my phone was charging. Because, I'm about to buy a capture card with her code. My money goes to that. So true. Did you guys know you can use code MyraMorse6 on Ava Media for any Ava Media products? One of my favorite Ava Media products, as sponsored by Myra Morse, is the... Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Where is it? The GC553 Pro. That's one of my favorite capture cards to purchase from Ava Media. Did you guys know that that's the same one that Myra Morse uses? No fucking way! How could I possibly know that? But yet, if you use code MyraMorse6 on avamedia.com, you can gain a discount on all your Ava Media products. Whoa! Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine? Oh, my first sponsorship is gonna go crazy. I'm gonna get the Gamer Subs sponsorship, and the flavor is just gonna be called Gamer. I don't know what it's gonna taste like. It's gonna taste like the inside of a Magic Con. You may think that sounds disgusting. Correct. Today's flavor of the month is Jace the Mind Sculptor. Gamer, and it tastes fruity. Holy shit, based. Sweaty cardboard. It's gonna be Gamer, and the art is gonna be that guy who got banned from Magic Cons for like 10 years because he went round like so I don't know what it's called, but you know when like you sit down and you're like your pants kind of like fall below your butt a tiny bit and you show ass crack without realizing it when you lean forward. So like your pants go down and your shirt rides up and you see a bit of butt crack. Yeah, there was a guy like, I don't know, like 10, 20 years ago. He went around Magic Con and like Magic tournaments, and he crouched next to people's butt cracks and like put his hands in a praying motion, as if to say like, please buy a belt. And yeah, that got really popular, and then he got banned for like 10 years. Magic butt crack. Magic the Gathering. I can't show it because it's people's butt cracks. Butt crack guy. It's so bad because like it's really bad, but yeah, the crackening. Yeah, if you just search Magic the Gathering butt crack guy and then go on images, you can see all the images. Not that you would, but it is a thing that happened, and this guy got banned. Gamer and it tastes fruity. Grape, apple, myrmidon, asparagus. Asparagus is spelled with an A, by the way. Rice, I don't fucking know. I'm not a flavor. How do you know? Exactly. You ever tasted yourself? Maybe it's like, you know how you can't tickle yourself? Maybe it's like that. Maybe like you can't taste yourself. So you need someone else to taste you for you. Come here, bro. No, I'm joking. Sorry. I had a nickel for every joke I made about kissing Myrmidon in a stream. Over the past 24 hours, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's kind of weird that I've done it twice now. What's the meme where it's like, I wonder how I taste, would you like to find out? And it's like 2 characters, and one has a thought bubble of them kissing, and the other one has a thought bubble of them, like, biting into their arm. That's me and Don, except I'm the one who keeps making gay baiting jokes. First shift bait and now Don. I'm a whore, I'm sorry. Kita, the suit is here. Sorry, what do we do on the Discord? I'm fighting off an energy drink rush. I'm glad you asked! If you go to the Discord, the Viridian Ocean, and you go into General, and you right-click and find the threads, you can see suggestions for the Art Commission incentive and both stream suggestion incentives. Post any themes you would like to see for art of me, and any games you would like to see me play on stream, because they will be entered into a shortlist to be voted on after the event. One of those is a horror game to play in October because I'm spooky and bitch made. I don't like scary things. I don't like it. I'm more action horror than horror. Like, I fuck with, like, Dead Space and Resident Evil and stuff. Do you like tactical stealth games? Brother, I will play anything. I do as the incentive commands. It's not up to me. You just post whatever you want, King. Also, like, I've put on the Mario Kart World OST. Nintendo kind of, like, bangs hard with the majority of their OSTs. But I think Mario Kart World is on another level, dude. It's so good. All the remixes of, like, various Mario games and their OSTs over the past, like, decade or whatever, they're such bangers. Discord, the Viridian Ocean, general stream game suggestions, done. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew. Okay, something I've never heard of. I fuck with that. So the plan is to have the suggestion lists or suggestion threads open until the end of the event, so they'll be open until Sunday night. And then the shortlist will be available for voting on Monday to Wednesday night, and then after work on Wednesday I will close them and purchase the games, and this is to ensure that I actually get the games on the Steam summer sale because, yeah, saving money good. Saving money means I can put money towards other things. It is one of my favorite games. You know what you might like if you like these kind of like indie stealth games? Have you ever heard of Styx? S-T-Y-X. Have you ever played Styx, Mr. Myrmidon? You play as a stealthy goblin man. Yes. You would like that if you haven't played it. If you have played it, then thumbs up emoji. I have some games I would suggest, but I don't know what games you've played so far. No, that's fine. Like, just put them in. It's better to put in something that I haven't played, just so I know people like stuff like that, than to not put in anything at all. Isn't that the Goblin game that tells me I'm a cuck if I die? No, if you die too much, Styx gets pissed off, because it's one of those games that, like, the game over screen is like people talking shit to you. like Styx. Well, it does it in Styx, obviously, but also if you ever played the Batman Arkham games, whenever you like die to a boss fight, so like say you died to the Riddler, he'd be like, I'm so much smarter than you. I do stink of shit, baby. Ho ho. Riddle me this, Batman. If you were an Argonian, what would your name be? Smells like shit. Ho ho, I'm so smart. And you know, it does stuff like that. But if you die too much in the same spots in Styx, he gets really fucking mad and starts like saying, hey, can you please like stop playing dog shit? Kita is true variety. I am. I could do anything. It's roguelikes one day and then memes the next. Whoa. 2 suggestions have already been posted. Hell yeah. That's a good thing. Fallen Aces currently in early access, episode 2-3 coming this year. Hell yeah. I'm down to like buy that and say this will be the game, but I'll wait until episode 2 or 3. Or maybe we'll just do episode 1 and then come back to 2 or 3 when it's out. But that's a game that's been on my radar for a while because it is like 100% goon coded and like, hey boss! I was going to suggest Fallen Aces and Outer Wilds. Base taste. I think Outer Wilds is 100% making the shortlist, to be honest. But to be honest, like, if there's not tons of suggestions, and that again makes me sound like I'm getting on at my viewers, which I don't want to. I don't want to be that guy that's like, come on guys, let's see some movement. I don't care about that. Like, if the suggestions are small enough, I'll just put everything on the shortlist. Flossing. Outer Wilds is really popular on that list right now. Yeah, absolutely. I know Lumi just started it as well. Exclamation mark SO Lumi K. Please follow my friend. They do the majority of my art and are very based overall. If you like art streams, if you like cozy games, followed by the occasional stream where they play something that is not cozy, like the first Berserker Kazan, you would love Lumi. They're very great. They rated us yesterday too. They certainly did. They did, and so did Skada. I didn't tweet properly because I was big EP. I was the biggest EP, some would say. But yeah. This event, in hindsight, I got, like, I'm gonna do what I set out to do. I'm gonna stream, like, 8 hours a day. Like, you know I haven't. I've only done that once. I'm gonna stream as long as I can each day. And, as I intended to do, I'm gonna follow my stream to the intentions as much as I can. But in hindsight, I think 8 hours a day for a week straight was probably a little bit much, especially because I gotta go straight back to work. But the whole point of this event was not to flex or raise money or do stuff like that. That's all big bonuses. The whole point was to put an event on because it was a goal I had at the start of this year and to prove that I could. So hell yeah, we can make adjustments for next time, but I'm happy to be doing this. Real happy. Speaking of which, we got a bunch of subs yesterday. Enough subs, in fact, to fund the almighty wheel! There it is. So once again, we are not playing roguelikes. We are playing Dead Rising for 30 minutes. And I did the math. We are 1 sub away from another wheel spin. Fuck off, Lamau. When the event's over, I'm gonna go through the save files on each of the wheel games, and I'm gonna do like a list, if that makes sense, like a stats list, because I'm a big stats nerd. This is the Dead Rise-a-thon. I think Dead Rising is, I don't think it's up there for the amount of most time we've spent playing other stuff, but it has had a lot of wheels. So for example, it's like in my latest update, I put roguelikes cleared 0, games of League played 2, amount of hours spent actually playing roguelikes 45 minutes out of a possible 16 hours. I think at the end I'm going to do a big stats list of how much we played of each wheel game and how much we played of roguelikes, which I think would be funny. It's been great so far. I've really much enjoyed it. And with that in mind, I suppose I will boot the game. Steam will politely inform me there's a Steam sale on with its little noise as I boot it. Started playing I Am Your Beast, goated game. Oh yeah, it's class. It's so much fun. That would be a fun game to speedrun, because like there's tons of like little like time saves I'm sure you can do everywhere, and it's very skill based with movement and aim and such. But yeah. Definitely recommend. I mean, now's the time. In my opinion, it's one of those games that's so short, unless you like score attack things and repeating the same handful of levels for hours and hours and hours to maximize your score and get like S ranks. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing a little bit, but I'm happy to just play it to completion and leave it alone. But if you are like me, I would say get the game on sale. But if you do like score attacks and stuff, it's 100% worth full price if score attacks are your vibe. I still haven't bought anything this sale. Me neither. I'm buzzing. I mean, I'm going to buy stuff, but I'm proud of myself for saving money. Ghost of Tsushima is on Steam now as well. Did someone put that in, or did they put in the other one? They put in the Souls samurai game. Sekiro, that's the one. Thank you, Alyssa. I'm also indecisive. Yeah, the thing is as well, I feel like I'm just very content with the games that I have. Especially because, like, I have this terrible, terrible habit lately where if a game has any narrative whatsoever, I'm like, I can't play that. I gotta play it on stream. So I spend my offline time playing slop, like Magic the Gathering and League of Legends with friends and shit. So I can, like, enjoy quote-unquote real games with the stream. Right, let's hide the wheel. Reminds me, still gotta finish Grav Rush 2, banger. Or banger I've heard, I've never played Grav Rush. But yeah, I think that's everything. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Damn, you ever see a game that's on like a 95% sale and it's a game you have like no interest in whatsoever, but you think, you know, for £2.50 maybe I could play Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is just Zoo Tycoon with dinosaurs. You know what? I think I've convinced myself, maybe I could play Zoo Tycoon with dinosaurs. For $2 you can buy a game you'll never play. That's circumstantial, it's $2! It's Zoo Tycoon with dinosaurs. How much could it possibly cost, Jerry? $2? But I swear the Escapists 1 and 2 are always on 90% sale. True, I feel like I've seen that as well. Oh shit, tons of my games need updates, but thankfully none of the actual wheel games. Steam summer sales used to be better. Did they used to be better, or did we just used to have more desire to play things, if that makes sense? Because, like, lately, like I said, I'm just content with the games that I have. Like, for example, a lot of the games that I see on sale, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely see myself playing these. So, for example, like, this is just the big hitters they have, like, in big fucking... They have the big box art, and it's the first thing you see when you're on the Steam store page. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Could totally play that. Could happily play that for £39, reduced from £65. Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe I wouldn't pay £35 for it, but definitely a game I'd happily play. None of them. Space Marine 2, I want to play that. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I could definitely see myself playing that. God of War Ragnarok, but it's like, I could definitely see myself playing these games. I got so many things I want to play anyway. Plus, I don't know if my PC could handle it, but that's like a different thing. And I'm just happy playing what I'm playing right now, so it's like, why do I need to buy these? By the time I'm ready to buy these, they could be on an even bigger sale! I have no idea if the new Dino Tycoon games are good, but Jurassic Park Operation Genesis was goated. Is that on Steam? I swear I saw that in the DLC, because I was just on the store page. Trying to reach and look past my phone to hit the back button on the Steam client. Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Biosyn Expansion. That is not what you said. No, it's Abandonware. Nah! The old 2012 sales were better, had flash sales which had bigger discounts. Many games had their all-time low back then. No, it's Abandonware. Nah. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Maybe there is some objective betterment of old sales. I'm happy to be wrong. I'm down to admit when I'm wrong. Who am I? No, I'm joking. We're not bringing that up. I do think it sucks. Actually, I was talking to my friends about this, and I was talking about it on stream. I think there's an era of games which aren't quite abandonware, but they're almost there, and it's nice to see whenever companies go back and try and fix them. But the games for Windows Live era of PC games So like when companies didn't realize that Steam and arguably Epic Games Launcher was pretty good for everything. They used to do games to Windows Live ports of their games. Capcom was very guilty of this. You had Resident Evil 5, which is a game I really love playing. You have Dead Rising 2, and they use games to Windows Live to port these games to Steam. Like they just ported the games to Windows Live versions directly. And as a result, when games to Windows Live went down, so did these games, and they didn't realize, or a lot of integrations regarding how controllers are mapped and read, online servers and stuff like that, they all went down for good. But eventually they started picking it back up, because some things you couldn't even boot. I remember until Capcom fixed it, you could buy Resident Evil 5, but because games to Windows Live was dead, you straight up could not boot the game. It was fucking insane. It's mad. Stop killing games? Absolutely. If you guys are in the European Union and have not signed a petition for Stop Killing Games, go ahead and do so. You can find it on Google, because I don't have the link available to do so now. Also, I need to pin my tweet for the event. But it is important. Which Windows Live is why I bought GTA 4 and could never play it. GTA 4 is great as well. I think that's probably the strongest story of GTA 5. Of GTA. GTA 4, I think, is the strongest story. Fable 2 was a game to Windows Live, and there is still no normal-ass way to play it on PC. This is what I mean, and that's really bad because Peter Molyneux is kind of a hack. Like, he's definitely an over-promiser of things. So I do not see... And to be fair, I don't even know if the company that made Fable 2 is still going, so I can't see them spending money and resources going back and making it playable on Steam for, like, handful of bucks that it might make in return. You know what I mean? It's not fair to call Peter Molyneux a hack, but he definitely is like an over-promiser of stuff. He'll be like, you can do so many things, and then you get the game and it's like you can do maybe 1/10 of the things he said you can do, but it's still a pretty enjoyable experience. I'm sorry, Peter Molyneux. But for real though, you gotta like learn to shut up sometimes. I signed it right after it started. Based handshake emoji. But to be fair, unlike 3, it was never ported. Mind you, they should port it. Yeah, they're not around anymore. Bummer. I think it's a good thing that... I think having, not like more storefronts, but I think having large companies try to adopt storefronts and then publish games of their own accord or work with game devs to publish games. Basically what I'm saying is, I think because Games for Windows Live is ass, and the new Microsoft Store and Microsoft Games Pass is good, and helps get more games published that way. I think that's the universe correcting itself. So maybe we're okay. Taking games off Games Pass is a sin still? Absolutely, that's like the Blockbuster effect, isn't it? You guys remember Blockbuster? We're all old here, right? What do you mean I love having 17 different launches for my games? Yeah, there was like a brief moment where like Epic Games kicked off because they had all that Fortnite money to like try and do different things and try and tackle God, try and fight fucking Gaben for his divine right of I am the only good PC games launcher and games distributor. You may not challenge me. And they were like, no, we got Fortnite money. What? Look, we have Borderlands 3 now, and it's really badly run. It runs like ass. EA pisses me off so... And then everyone jumped in on it. You had Origin, Ubisoft Connect, or Uplay, or whatever it was called. Fucking, Riot Games did their own thing, but they also did their own thing for the longest time because they had a lot of money too. But now you can link a Games Pass account to a Riot account and get every character for free. Rockstar had one to use Rockstar Online for like Red Dead Online and GTA Online. Also, speaking of things that abandoned, Rockstar did not make any updates for Red Dead Online because obviously it doesn't make any money compared to their big gas cash cow. But I saw in Czech server that apparently RDO is getting a major content update. And I know for a fact my PC can't stream that shit because I could hardly run it, let alone stream it. But I'd be down to play that. I have a secret hidden desire for like a GTA/RDO RP server. Like, just because I think doing stupid voices and playing a character is really funny. And I feel like I'm not gonna be like, I would do fucking sick in those things, but like, I feel like I would at least make a compelling character to be interested in. Like, I just have a character who's like way too into money. Well, my name is Baron Bartholomew Burgertown. Only played 10 hours of RDR2, and most of it was spent losing money in Texas Hold'em. There is so much to do in RDR2. Me playing RDR2 and spending 20 hours total just watching the skinning animations, because they take fucking forever. I'd be down a clown in a cow dodge game. You mean cowboy? Oh, big stretch. Bartholomew Burgertown, that guy owes me money. I've never owed a cent in my life. Hello, Flint. How are you? But yeah, I feel like what was the whole topic of conversation? PC distributors. They were bad. Now they're good, but there's also some bad mixed in with the good. I was gonna go out, but now I can't be bothered. You can't be Bartholomew bothered Burgertown. Is it too hot? It's really hot again in the UK. Might bother in a minute, need milk. Mood. It always sucks when you really can't be asked going somewhere, but you need something, so you kind of have to. Especially if you live with other people, because, like, this isn't too much information, but, like, it is my personal life. If I, like, use all the milk, and then I don't get more milk, and my parents see there's no milk in the house because I used it all, then, like, there is an ass-beating, not a literal ass-beating, but a verbal ass-beating about to occur, and I'm like, fuck, I better go get milk. like, you know what I mean? Even though I really don't want to, because I'm lazy, and if I was living alone like I was in uni, I would simply go out and get milk when I wanted more milk. But no, if there's no milk in the house, like, oh boy. If I won't get an ass beating, I'll just feel bad. Okay, I'm exaggerating, I wouldn't get a verbal ass beating, I would be like, they would just say, why did you use all the milk and then not go get more? Are you a fucking moron? And then I'd be like, well, yeah, kinda. And I would feel bad too. Clearly you should leave the last 10% of everything and have someone else replace it after they use it. I used to do that shit so much, and you know what else I used to do as a kid? I used to break something, but like silently, and then put the thing that I broke back together in a manner so that the next person who used it would think they broke it, and then I would be like, oh fuck, what the fuck, how did you do that? Whoa, it wasn't me that did that. I'm seeing this being broken for the first time. Whoa. I'm talking about stuff like door handles on a cupboard and stuff like that. Like, that's something I remember a lot as a kid. Like, I would break a door handle or something, I'd be like, oh shit, no! No, they can't know I broke this. I better just put that back like that. Okay, that's good. And now the next time someone uses that. You are both feral beasts. What are you doing with all that milk? Big cereal bowl? We just go without if someone uses the last of the stuff and add it to the shopping cart. Ain't no way we're making a trip for just one item. To be fair, like, I don't know what it's like in North America, but like, when I say I need to go get milk, it's like just up the corner shop. It's like 2 minutes up the road. I don't know if there's a corner shop meta in North America, but there's like shops everywhere here. Shops and mini markets. You can just... Okay, so like... I gotta bust out paint for this one. Be gone image slideshow. So there's like a shop meta, so you have like, I don't know, so there's like the corner shop, which is like just up the road, yeah. And that's like that's like not even a 2-minute walk. I've gone there in pajamas, and I will go there again. And they sell stuff like milk and bread, but like not like good milk, if that makes sense. I'm talking like, this is where you go where if you want milk for cereal or tea, but you don't plan on going shopping for another few days, but like you still need like a pint of milk or 2 pints of milk, right? So then after that, there's the mini market, which is 5 minutes up the road, and this is where you can get stuff like big bottles of soda, better milk, probably more bread, but also we don't often go to the mini market. And then after the mini market, a 10-minute walk away, there is the little Tesco. This is a British phenomenon that may not be describable, but there is like Tesco Express and Tesco Extra. They're like small versions of large supermarkets, and they sell like, it's just a small version of Tesco. It's like going to a small supermarket, so they have all the stuff that's in a supermarket, but not as much, and it's smaller. And then there's the big Tesco, and the big Tesco is like, you know, that's where you do your supermarket. That's the car drive away. This is like 2, 5, 10 car. In PJs, are you one of those people of Walmart? It's a corner shop 2 minutes up the road. Like, I've gone, like, in my pajama bottoms, yeah, just to get a pint of milk. That's, like, natural. That's, like, the British standard. I know the guy there by first name. He knows me. And even if we don't use name, it's a boss-man relationship. You can get by anywhere in the UK as long as you're polite, respectful, and call people boss-man. Like, it's easy enough. Serious. Any shop you go into, you're not familiar, you say, "Excuse me, boss-man, do you sell milk?" And they go, "Yeah, boss man," behind you. And then you pick up a milk, and instead of being skimmed, semi-skimmed, or whatever, they have blue cap milk and the green cap. The green cap is the semi-skimmed one. That's the one we use. And there's also a red one, and I don't know what red means. I used to think that meant it come from Wales, but apparently I've been told that means it's full fat. I don't know what full fat milk tastes like. I don't want to, but yeah. I got like 3 co-ops in walking distances, a mini Tesco's, and then a Sainsbury's Superstore that fired me for being slow. Bro, fuck working in... If my options are supermarket work or going homeless, catch my ass on the coziest park bench of all time. My ass is never working in a supermarket again. Like, oh my word. Oh my god, any high. I worked in a To be fair, I was like a 16-year-old, so I probably just kind of like hated life in general, which I wouldn't put past me. But I worked in a supermarket from when I was like 16 to 17, and my boss, I could only describe as like not human. And like, I don't mean that as an insult, I mean like the man was a literal drone for Asda. Asda is part of the Walmart family, by the way. So that's your point of comparison if you're from over the ocean. And this guy was like, guys, we like, literally, he would walk in. It was this huge fat dude by the name of Gareth, by the way. Gareth, if you're watching, fuck you. But like, he would like walk in and be like, guys, our profits are down 7.4% this month. We must raise speed by 2.3% in order to achieve maximum profits. And like, I'm not exaggerating. That's the type of shit he would say at like the early morning bustle or whatever they were called, like the early morning meetings where he says you're working. Like, hey, you're working on dairy, you're working on this, you're working on that, and he'd be like, Keto, you are working too slow, you must increase speed to ensure maximum efficiency. And I'd be like, brother, I'm 16 years old. I use this money to ask adults to go and buy alcohol for me. My ass does not care. Like, if you worked on night shifts, so I used to work on night shifts when the shop would actually close, because Asda is 24 hours except on Sundays. It's like open till 4 on a Sunday. So like on the night shift where I would just like restock shelves at night, banger by the way. If any other manager other than Gareth was there, they'd be like, just do what you want as long as your job's done, we don't care. So like, people would be like having headphones in, they'd be having like conversations, but if it's not hard to remember the people we used to be, like big chilling, the biggest chilling, just enjoying themselves, having a good time. And then if Gareth was on, it'd be like, you cannot listen to music, it decreases your efficiency for shelf restocking, we must acquire more profits. And I'd be like, fuck this guy. Also, he made me restock the freezer section, but didn't give me freezer gloves, so I got freezer burn on my hands. So that was real cool, because working in a freezer for 2 or 3 hours without gloves is real great. And I was 16, so I didn't realize that like this was a thing he shouldn't have done. I was just doing what I was told, and it wasn't until like some nice adult I was working with was like, dude, why don't you have gloves? And I'm like, I don't know, Gareth just told me to do this, and he's like, you need gloves to do that. I got a spare pair of gloves, use these gloves. And I'm like, okay, thank you, my hands are cold. The supermarket gloves were so shit that my dad gave me better gloves from his job. That's peak, that's good. I stole their box cutter. Working at Asda did enlighten me to the joys of using a box cutter on boxes, and I stole that shit. That was great. I used to open so many like envelopes with that bad boy. I'd like put the hook in, and then the blade gets caught on the paper or the sellotape, and it's just Picture like scissors gliding when you're cutting wrapping paper, but for opening boxes. It was peak. Truly euphoric. Yeah, I love that noise. Bro really went now, and by slow, I mean fucking slow. If you get aggro, it means you're going to lose 50 DKP. It said 50 DKP minus. I've lost the box cutter since, but yeah. You can tell the job was not very fulfilling because one of the highlights was using a box cutter. And also how much I really hated this guy. And then the inside of the box comes with bubble wrap. Oh my, that's a good day at the office for me. Also, I used to steal food. I used to steal food from Asda. I used to be like, I used to just... So, whenever, like, customers open stuff at the supermarket... I don't know if it's just changed since now. It's been over 10 years. But, whenever customers, like, open stuff and leave it opened, we have to, like, put it in a certain waste bin or, like, put it in a certain section to be like, hey, this has been opened. We can't, like, sell it, like, properly. So I used to like go, okay, I'll deal with that, and then I take the waste out to the waste area, and then instead of like putting it in the waste bin, I just eat it. And also when it was time for my lunch break, I used to go to the rotisserie section, get some food, and then just walk past the till and take it upstairs to the staff lounge and just eat it. Like I just wouldn't pay for it. I love stealing! I totally threw away those big-ass 48-port routers that work as well. To be fair, I don't think they let me in electronics because I wasn't 18. I also wasn't allowed to work the tills because I wasn't 18. But, I stole so much food, yeah. The new hire at my job is 19, and it's her first job, and it's crazy to have someone that young in the post office. That's how it feels at my workplace. I feel like I bring down the average age by about 20 years just by being there. And, like, this isn't calling Vel old, but I feel like every post office I've been to is staffed exclusively by old people. And, like, I say that to my mum, and she's like, oh yeah, that's Andy. His family have owned the post office and been postmasters for, like, 8 generations, and I'm like, classic Andy. Is a post office fun? It looks fun when, like I speak to a postman, a post person. In a post office, I would be nosy, like, you know what I mean? Like, someone sends a letter to, like, I don't know, like across the ocean or to a different country in Europe. I'd be like, ooh, wonder what that is. I would be speculating the ins and outs of that person's life. Is this a letter to a friend? A bill? Perhaps they're paying for a crime? Oh yeah, you learn so much tea about people via their mail. Oh, I would be insufferable. I would be a gossiping bitch. Serious. I'm like that now. Like, I sell magic cards. I sell magic cards on Card Market, and whenever someone has an interesting name, because I need to, like, write their name on the envelope and stuff, I'm like, damn, that's a cool-ass name. And, like, that's, like, just... That is just the first layer of me being a gossiping bitch, because I'll be like, Mum, check out this guy's name I sold a card to. And she'd be like, why is that interesting? I'd be like, that's a cool-ass name. But yeah. I'm not giving examples, I'm not that bad. The only bad part about my job is that I don't just sort mail and deliver it, I work the window too, which is basically just working retail. Yeah, I imagine that's quite rough. Imagine that's quite rough. Any public-facing job. I've always said this should be a thing. Any service industry or retail industry job, every person who works it, they should have an emergency button on, like, a lanyard or something, and they're allowed to push that button once a year, and when they push it, they are allowed to fight the customer who's currently pissing them off. Like, no holds barred, the police don't get involved. They don't get fired, they don't get in trouble. It's just, we're fighting now. And I think that would stop so many people from, like, harassing, like, people who work at the till or at the window, knowing that at any moment they could push the button and just say, put up the fucking hands. Like, it would work! I'm telling you, this would work. I would push that button so quick. I would not make it through February without pushing that button. I'd be like, damn, I should have saved my button. I've seen mail sent to people with the last name Crow, and I was like, what the fuck, that should be me! True! First name Vel, last name Crow, middle name V4. Gonna get the milk, see you soon, dear friend. You know what's a big one for me, but going back to the thing about having milk in the house? My mum constantly drinks Diet Coke, Bro, if there's no Diet Coke in the fridge when she goes away, because, like, I might have a little Diet Coke as a treat. But if she goes away and comes back from holiday and there's no cold Diet Coke in the fridge, my lord, I'm in trouble. What's your favorite soda? I know soda's bad and we're all hydro homies who only love the cool, crisp embrace of a cold bottle of water. But what's your favorite soda? Also fuck up selling. True. I don't drink soda. Based. Let's pull up a 30-minute timer because we are going to... Oh, the Google one wants to work. Hopefully that's not too loud. Because we're going to play Dead Rising. Mountain Dew, it's like my morning coffee. I don't drink coffee. That's okay. I feel like having an energy drink in place of a coffee is okay. If that makes sense. Like they're both the same evil. You know what I mean? Yummy tummy soda. Oh my god, Shiftbait, hi. Guys, did you know that Shiftbait recently did a picture of themselves done in the colors and outfit of one Shiori novella, his one and true Hololive Oshi? If you guys want to see it, it's right here. Go like and retweet it. It's fucking peak. Also, he's a great artist and like amazing at everything, and a good friend of mine. So follow him on Twitter and Blue Sky. I mainly drink soda because I'm sick of always water, and also the bubbles stick in my mouth and it's just nice. I am a big water fan. Like, I love water. Like, also the dentist told me I should probably stop drinking soda, so I've, like, forced myself to love water. But, every now and then, I do enjoy a soda. Like, if I'm out, like, let's say I take my mum for a pub meal on the weekend or whatever, then I will have a soda then. Or maybe I'm out for a walk, and, I want a soda for the walk home. I will get a soda then. If I can choose, it's Dr. Pepper. I love the cool, crisp... I don't think he's a licensed doctor, but... My god, can he make a soda? And if it's not Dr. Pepper, it's Diet Pepsi. Or Pepsi Max. Ooh. People be like, how can you taste the difference? There is a difference. Pepsi is superior to Coke. Sometimes my mouth gets itchy and soda just itches it for me. I don't know how else to explain. That's new. That is different. But I fuck with it. Okay, I am booting Dead Rising. We get into game, I will Alt-Tab and start the timer. Have I done the thing my controller needs? I don't think so. I need to unplug and replug my controller, because that's the only way I can make it work. Butterbung? Why two butterbungs? I only meant to do one. Okay, it works. Appear on OBS. Now! Thank you. And Alt-Tab start timer, go. We gotta be in the security room at 6 AM to progress the story, so there's literally nothing to do besides hang around or go kill zombies for like 2 minutes. We don't even have any other survivors to go and save, and by that I mean save from the pressures of this mortal coil. Zombos, yeah, we had a wheel spin from yesterday, and we're also one sub away from the next wheel spin. Ow. And the wheel spin landed on Dead Rising again. But that's okay, because this game's peak and I love it. Why do you use the legs like a spear? Are you really in the bike wife beater set? I just go with, like, whenever I see a new option to change clothes, I just go and do it. Evil NL if he loved Peloton a bit too much. Bro, what are you saying? My hope will never die. Yeah, sorry, we're kind of just dicking around because we're waiting for the next story thing to start. Peloton, it's an indoor bike. I know what a Peloton is! Yeah. You wanna one of the nice things about this game, by the way, is this entire area is fully modeled and stuff, and complete with full zombie AI. These aren't just like textures. You can kill these guys. Isn't that cool? NL is Northern Lion. A lion is an animal and north is a cardinal direction. What the fuck do birds have to do with this? Peloton sounds like something that throws pellets at something. It does. How many pellets do you have? I don't know. I'll take a peloton of them. I'm here all week. +2. Let's go. Alright, we have 35 in-game minutes, so I guess we'll just stand here and hit the gritty real quick next to Jesse. Ow, thank you.
Right.
You know what sucks about the remake of this game, by the way? And, like, this isn't me being, like, one of those gamers that's, like, le woke and shit like that. But, like, when you take photos in this game, right, there's genres that you can do. So, for example, if, like, you do something gory, like a zombie's head explodes from, like, a survivor, like, shooting it and stuff like that, and you take a photo at the right time, it might count as horror. If you take a picture of 2 survivors hugging, it counts as drama. There's, if you put a bunch of, like, buckets or servbot masks on zombies' heads and then take a photo of them, it counts as comedy. One of the options is like erotic or sexy, if you will. And like, don't get me wrong, I know it's like Kuma bait or whatever, but it's like if a survivor has like exposed boobage or whatever and you take a photo of it. And the only reason I bring this up is because there's a mission for the Kent boss fight, I think, where you are required to take an erotic photo with 600 pp or more. I think in the remake they removed the erotic subcategory. And it's like, don't get me wrong, like, sure, like, you know, don't over-sexualize stuff that doesn't need to be over-sexualized, but come on, it's harmless, like something like that. This game's from like 2004. Did that need to be changed?
Yeah.
New gamers just think of jerkin the gherkin. I see. What is this fit? This fit screams sleaze. Uncle Shroom would wear this. Uncle Shroom in forest velvet. It's my guy. Oh yeah, we gotta go stop Carlito. A second Carlito fight has hit the Dead Rising streams. You fight Carlito a lot in this game. It's almost as if he's the antagonist or something. Looks like the shutter leading to... And this is why we do the story mission, so we can actually get all the shutters open.
Don't be daydreaming out here.
Do you have a timer, by the way? I do, thank you. It will be loud. It will go off.
Someone shooting from the floor above. Pachamama.
What a strange phrase he just said. I wonder if that will have any connotations later.
Hey, it's the professor.
Look out!
Whoa, so gory, whoa.
If we don't do something, the professor's gonna end up zombie chow. I'm going for it. You just worry about staying alive. Got it?
Okay. It's funny he says that because if you leave Brad alone, he just gets fucking chinned, and you lose the campaign. So when he says you worry about staying alive, he actually means please help me. I can't win this fight on my own. Ow. Brad, please.
Anyone there? Hello?
Brad, I'm begging you. Ow. Fuck this! Get closer, come on. Come here, I dare you. The second he reloads, I'm going for it. You just worry about staying alive. Serpentine! Okay. No serpentine. Is there any food here? He's getting chinned. Ow! I'm gonna die. Woo! I'm bulletproof. I'm beating him to death with hockey pucks, the Canadian way. Ow! Brad, save me! Woo! Hockey puck to the ankles.
I'll be fine. Just take care of the professor. Go.
Also, like, we know where that railing goes. Why didn't we just chase and kill him?
He's unconscious, but alive.
Damn.
You all right?
Yeah, but I'm not in any condition to carry him. Can you get him back to the security room?
I love his little reaction of like, fucking, come on.
Brad! Oh my god! sedative's taken effect. The professor won't be waking up anytime soon.
Yeah, he's got a fever. Go to the supermarket. I know. Yippee! Yeah. We going to the North Plaza. I think Sean, who we're about to go up against, is probably one of my favorite psychopaths, just because his intro is just fucking funny. Remember what I said about Gareth earlier about working in a supermarket? Just picture that in your mind. As we make our way to the North Plaza. Is the final book in here? Weekly photo magazine. Sports. I want a sporting good. Home run. Hobby. Two people hold up in one of the shoe stores in Wonderland Plaza. I don't care. I don't care. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ah, bitch! Camera 1. Okay, never mind. Good thing we're going to North Plaza. I need to get a new survivor killing rifle. My rifle for killing survivors. I think one stream we should try the sorry, which one's this? Not toys. That one's gotta go. No, it's not that one. It's the other one. Fuck. One? No. Whoa. That one. Jill's sandwiches. Cheeky little President Evil 1 reference for you there. Ow. The President Evil? No way. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, Leon, but I truly am the Resident Evil of this place. Like, I talk about the Dead Rising games a lot when I play them. Funny how that works out. And I do like Dead Rising 2 and the combo weapons a whole lot, but I do find the scrappy nature of just using what you find in Dead Rising 1 a lot of fun. Especially because a lot of the best weapons are... they do require you to beat the psychopath that's holding them first. And if you don't have a bunch of cheesy books to increase their durability, they fold like an omelette after like 50 swings. But like, taking a frying pan, okay, cast iron, very dangerous, sure. Using that as a blunt object, that's pretty cool. But then like putting it on a stove to make it hot and increasing its damage, like stuff like that, like I like that whole plucky survivalist crap. It's fun. It's what makes this series so charming in the first place, in my opinion. That's how you eat a baguette, by the way. That's how normal people eat baguettes. I would know. I'm one of them. Plenty of food. But I need a gun. I need a survivor killing gun. It's me! Hello, Kita, I'm back with milk and a hot dog. Hell yeah, where'd you get the hot dog from? The same spot? Your shop sells milk and hot dogs? That's a PP sticker. I want to take a photo of it.
Fantastic.
Fantastic! Ow. Hey. Take an hour. That's set to go off like at a certain time. I will take a break on the next one. Trust me, I will actually do it. Because Niao will tell me off if I don't. And then Vel will tell me off. But like, in a far more firm way. Oh shit, the next boss fight! The fucking guy! Yeah, we gotta kick that guy's ass. Correct! The Hatchet Man. The Hatchet Man. Side-eye reacted, dear. Don't do it. My heart can't take it. I'll take a break the next time it pops up. OBS has been open for ages. It just goes off like every hour as long as OBS is open. I swear. It hasn't actually been an hour yet. I think. Fuck, it has been an hour. Fuck. Disregard everything I just said. It's been 1:08:23. Damn. Anyway, remember Gareth, guys? The supermarket is oddly bereft of zombies for some reason. I wonder why. He's the greatest dancer. Wonder why. I wonder why. He's the greatest dancer. Isn't Gareth what I said? We're going to remember Gustav's name. Probably, yeah. But it's also the manager of the supermarket I used to work at as a teen, and I hated him. He was a robot. We must increase profits. Your headphones mean you work less efficiently. Remove them. You cannot listen to music. Do not talk to other workers. Do not have fun. Awfully stealthy for a big fella, this guy. Excuse me, sir. Could you please tell me where I am?
This is my store! You came to vandalize my store, huh? Not on my watch!
Someone's been hurt. I need medicine.
Hurt! That's just what this bitch said when she came to vandalize my store! I don't take kindly to vandalism. I won't allow it! Listen to me, and listen good, partner. I don't allow vandalism in my store!
I love this guy. This is my store! And then he fucking kicks in with this, like, rock-ass music that's like such a fucking banger. And also he has a shotgun for some reason. Ooh. Edging his gunshot. Woo! Ow. This is like the best boss fight ever, like especially when you're just learning the game out, because regardless of what like items you're using, you're not punished. You are literally surrounded by an infinite supply of food. If you die to this boss, it's like due to your own stupidity. You can take a break to just go eat at any time. Oh, come on, all you're doing is the shotgun attack. You have a whole shopping cart full of, like, goodies. He, like, runs at you with this weaponized shopping cart, and he, like, whips it 180 if you attack him from behind, like that, like... Oh, Lord, he coming! Oh, shit. Dickhead. I'm trying to show off your move list. Stop blasting me. Get out of my store! Yeah, that's enough of that.
My store.
My store!
My store.
No.
Who will run my store when I'm gone? My store. My food. My sales. My customers.
Oh. I want whatever the devs are on when they make this. No, he's dead. No.
Clean up! Register 6!
This is how every supermarket middle manager is like, by the way. This is Gareth. This is the guy I used to work for. No. He beat the shit out of me with his weaponized shopping cart.
Back in the land of the living? You're one tough cookie. Can you stand?
Haven't played this, but whenever I've seen it played, I love how
Look,
mad the still
I
living
saw you at the
humans go
entrance
during this
yesterday.
apocalypse. Yeah, it's like a metaphor. Maybe the real
medicine
monsters
too.
were
Maybe
man
we should
all
work
along.
together.
I don't need any help. You people.
Yeah, shut up. Your cutscene's eating into my time. Now you can take his weapon cart for a push. I will take a break after the Dead Rising section, I promise. I can't imagine the timer has like anything more than 10-15 minutes tops. We'll come, pinky promise, promise. We'll come back here after, we'll come back here to kill Chryslip after I run the medicine. To be fair though, like, what Flint was saying about toe or hand, pinky toe, hand. No, pinky toe, SFX, my what lovely feet, Monoko. What was I saying? Yeah, one of the best things I like about this, and like, you know, like...
My, what lovely feet.
What lovely feet. Like, jokes aside about, like, ah, yes, the true enemy was man, like that is a genuine thing. I do find it, like, kind of good writing in the silly zombie slaying game, how you can see how the apocalypse turned these people insane. So, like, maybe not so much Sean, but, Like, the boss fight we're about to do in a minute, Chris Lip, or whatever his name is, he's a ex-Vietnam veteran, and when his granddaughter gets ate by zombies, he just goes back there, and like that's why he starts attacking other survivors and zombies and doing horrible things. And he explains that to you after you beat him. Spoiler, sorry. But there's other ones, like Dead Rising 2 is probably a lot better at doing it, but it's so like one of the ones in Dead Rising 2 you play a character called Chuck Green, and he's like a motocross professional. And you have this rival in the intro to the game. I forgot his name. I don't know, it's some guy's name. I can't remember, he's an asshole. And he like shit talks you at the intro. And he becomes a psychopath late afterwards. And it's due to his obsession with you. Like, to do with the obsession of Chuck, or the player, that he becomes psycho after the events. And there's another one who's like a mall security guard, and after the zombies show up, he sees himself as like, I'm the law of this town, like no one better be stealing from Diamond City while I'm on watch. And it's like, no, brother, like we're not stealing. We're trying to get food and shelter so we can live. It's just little things like that, like, you know, it humanizes the psychopaths, because like when I played this as a kid, I was like, this guy's just a fucking asshole, like, you know what I mean? But I do like the whole, you can see why they've gone crazy. And also they are absolute hard cases because they're fun boss fights. Kent in this game, the photographer, he does immoral things in search of the perfect shot. Which, like, I mean, zombies wouldn't necessarily do that. But, wouldn't force him to do that anyway. But I imagine it helps when he's willing to feed, like, zombie flesh to a tied-up survivor to take a photo of the moment someone changes. Hi, Arcade, by the way. If this was based on real-life shit, we would have a woman who stacked toilet paper during COVID. There's, she's fine. I'll help, alright. Someone said I can't save survivors in this. Why won't you die? There we go. I think Postal 4 had a toilet paper cult. That was great. What was I saying? But yeah, like this, the psychopaths and survivors and stuff are really good. There's loads of little details that I appreciate more in this game after I'm not, when I'm playing it as an adult rather than a kid. Oh Jesus Christ! It just scared the shit out of me. Okay. Right, I will save the game and then I will take my break. Way too dank. The alarms are always so dank. Ding dong. That one wasn't as bad as the YouTube one, so thank you Google homepage for that. Oh, they do creep up on you though. Ding dong. Ding dong, break time. Ding dong. Don't worry, I have his medicine. I need to blah blah blah. Oh, the coward is one as well. It's an incel, for lack of a better term. Like, none of the girls talk to me, but now they have to talk to me because zombies are here. JK, I have pyromania and I'm gonna light them on fire. I think his name's Phil. Pyro TF2? Yeah, no, he just his survivor weapon is a Molotov. Also, spoilers again because I just can't stop talking about this game. There's a handful of survivors in each game, or at least there's one or two that you can actually save. And Phil is one in this game. So like at the end of the fight he slips on petrol or whiskey, whatever it is that he's using to make Molotovs. And the Molotov he's holding goes up in the air, lands on his crotch and sets his nuts on fire. And you can either A, watch him burn, or B, pick up a fire extinguisher that's nearby, put his crotch out, and save him, take him back to the security room. And the game doesn't tell you this, which is something I really like. This is just something you learn. Because, like, the first time I did this, or, like, the first time I beat him as a kid, I was like, okay, this is just something funny. Like, this is just, like... But again, I was a kid and I was stupid, so maybe not. Like, maybe it is obvious. But yeah, like, that's just something you could do. I thought shit like that was really cool. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, break time. I'm going to put music back on and put the text up on screen. And run 3 minutes of ads. So I will see you guys at precisely 14:40. Goodbye. See you in a sec. Load. Oh. It is another warm one. Hello? Hello, excuse me, Mr. Obama, hello? Hello. Oh my god, check these high. Thank you for the 5-stream streak. Oh. Oh my god, is it time? Can we finally play roguelikes in our roguelike challenge? I think so. Now I've been outside, I've been feeling the hot. Also, I put on Legend of the Zelda shirt with cargo shorts. Alright, you don't have to flex your fit on us, bro. Jeez. I'm that guy today. Based? Okay, we were going through the roguelikes alphabetically. We have got to Monster Train 2, so that will be the next one. This is one I'm feeling confident about. Ish. Let me flex harder, this shirt is tight on me. Damn! Don't flex too hard, you might pop that bad boy just off entirely. But that's like a Cassandra check these thing to do. Appear on OBS now! That works every time. Cool! So you guys know this game is like Slay the Spire, but Monsters not really. I've streamed this once before. Also, do you remember how when I streamed this, I was like, oh, this is cool, blah blah blah, like, it's kind of like Monster Train 1, but there's different clans, oh do. I played a little bit offline and I unlocked more story progression. Yeah, they give you all the clans from Monster Train 1 back. You get all of the, you get 10 clans, and all the possible combinations they're in. So these are all the clans from Monster Train 1 and all their decks. I think that's sick as hell. However, we are trying to win. So we're gonna use my boy Fell, and I think we're just gonna run the classic. We're at Covenant 5. Once per battle, select the heart to apply Frozen to all non-Blight and non-Scourge cards in hand. No. We need to unlock Herzl's Horde, and then we can start doing the true ending of the game, but much like Slay the Spire, if you don't do the Heart of the Spire, you just do the Act 3 boss, that still counts as a win, so that's what we're going for. We're going for an Act 3 win, which is killing Seraph, I think his name is. So yeah. Let's go with... permanently add 1 space to a random floor after each battle. That sounds pretty good. Let's go with that. Then we can draft some big bodies, some big boys. So we got an upbeat Warbler, which gives quick to everybody, which means they attack first. Lava Flow, which is good because it's 0 mana, applies Pyogel, which is like extra damage. And this is a fella. Strike, gain 1 Valor. Shift, which is move, gain Rage 2. Just extra attacks. Stream was dying on my end. Don't know about anyone else. That was me. Apparently I've dropped 2.5k frames, but it does say I'm back now. My mistake. That is my internet. It has passed. Sorgi. After deployment phase, when you play your 3rd card of the turn, draw 1. Let's go with that. Let's upgrade you. Shift, gain 1 Valor Permanent Ability Savior, which is move to the front, gain 5 Valor, gain armor equal to the 1x of his Valor. So this makes Fell a frontliner. Not sure I like that. Or I can like stance, but stancing is hard. Let's go with that one. Either way, blame Twitch. So true. Draw -1 each turn. That's a freebie. I'll take those. Vengeful Shard. I'm about to shard right now. Okay, never mind. Get rid of those. You're gonna heal 15. I don't have a way to poke you down, so that's okay. It's okay to take a little bit of damage. I'm doing that for the money because I value that more than the free damage. I will put Pyogel on you though to make it the blows not as strong. So that kills you. You'll probably die next turn as well. Everything's ready to go. Behold, the first child of savagery. Okay, so I can't kill his healer, so that's kind of annoying. So let's try and make you where you'll stop. Speed it up, because he'll just fight until he kills everybody. Kill the healer. This is looking rough already. Holy moly. Should still be fine. Even if he gets to the top floor, he should be fine. And he probably will get to the top floor, but that's okay. Ow. 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 No problem, Boblem. Now we can start making some big hitters. Ascend, then advance. Revenge, deal a damage to the attacker equal to this unit's health. That's kind of good. Deal damage to enemy units equal to the power of the front friendly unit. Both these two seem pretty good. This gives 10 health. This is revenge. I think that's better. I love taking alchemy. I think flicker is better to get rid of certain units like healers though. So I would like to forge my units to gain more powers. I love to see a magma mauler as well. Create a unit with titanite, incoming damage reduced by half. Okay, cool. So we can combo. We don't really have anybody with revenge, so we just need a big fathead. You are my biggest fathead. Let's give you a large stone as well. When VTubers say ow because they take in-game damage. I've done that like my entire life. I can't stop. Enemy units enter with Titan Skin 1. I don't want that because it means I can't poke down the healers. Okay, so you are... Okay, so the random... So this thing gives +1 room to a random floor, or +1 space. Thankfully it went on the bottom floor, so that's peak. So we can have this guy, Fell, and we can have the Quick Beat Warbler when it shows up. Maybe we don't want the Quick Beat Warbler because we want this guy to be taking damage. We'll wait and see. We can find other warblers who give other keywords. We also need to find the equipment. So until we find the equipment, we definitely will put the warbler down. We can kill everything here if we do this combo. Yeah, I'm gonna do that just to put your cooldown up. You'll kill them, that's good. Move you back to the front. Kill the healer. Cool. So we want to find a way to draw our shield guaranteed. So this means every time this guy gets swung on, he's going to be dealing 85 or 80 damage back. But obviously that'll go down the more he gets swung on. So we want to apply constant valor to him to make sure he gains armor so his health doesn't go down. I'm gonna take 1 damage from holding the shard. Ow. Final wave. How are we looking? We win. We just win straight away. So let's play the shard so we don't take damage. You'll die. Kill this off to make it take less time. And we're happy as Larry. Now, ideally, we would like to have these effects on a bigger fathead who is capable of growing his HP, but we don't have that. So the idea is to just stack armor, and we're capped at 80, which is a bit of a bummer and might get outscaled, but we'll see how we go. These are all a bit expensive. I kind of fuck with Divinity a little bit. I also fuck with Cleave. Don't fuck with Rising Rage. I'm gonna get Divinity because it will help us in the future. Oh, you know how I love Alchemy. Egg is good. I love getting Egg. Snotty Whelp, Jelly Sneeze. Deal 1 damage and apply 12 Pyogel to the front. Dilutes the deck a bit too much. I don't like any of these. Even if I do love taking Egg. So each clan is a certain mechanic for those that don't understand this game. My clans are the Banished and the Pyreborn. The Pyreborn's mechanic is certain cards generate these stacks of golden eggs, and at the end of every battle you can choose to cash in your eggs for rewards based on how many you have, or hold off until you get a higher amount, and it's sick. It's so much fun to play. I love gambling, never stop. Gems. In all its mystery, the rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards, broken off from a much larger crystal. You sense a small sliver of the last divinity's magic within these fragments, still bringing them with power long after its death. The pyre lights a flame, hungry to take on the power of these divine shards as its own. Which divine shard do you take for your pyre? Your pyre gets plus 25 health. Reduce pyre to 1 health, get unstable shard. No, that's just gonna fucking throw me. That's just gonna throw the whole run. Gonna lurk for a while? No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Freddy. I appreciate it very much. No one is obligated to be here. Have stuff to do or you just want to lurk? Just feel free. Hell yeah. Okay, so all of these are really good. However, we can always buy more cards. We can always buy a deployable upgrade later, though. I liked Blood-Soaked Arena because it'll give tons of Valor, which means it'll give tons of armor to my fathead who need tons of armor. But we have lots of ways to give him Valor anyway. So I think we're just going to make sure that this works, or the combo we're going for works, by making sure we get the shield as early as possible. Then I will purge 1 Spear Steward, because they are ass. Archeon pushes attack units to the back. That's okay. I don't mind that. Fathead, deployed. Give him a shield. Deploy the Fell. Deploy a Shield Steward, and that'll do. Thank you. We can have... Well, you just win, apparently. You just crush all these guys, because... Yeah. So let's make sure you're gaining armor by applying Valor. And I'm gonna drop the Spear Steward so it comes out my deck for future draws. Is this a divinity angle? Probably not. I love the term fathead. Yeah, it's like getting chinned, like, because he is a like anything that's tanky. I just like calling a fathead. I don't know why. It's just, I don't mean it as in like they are literally fat. It's just like a fucking term that I've picked up from Theo. Reset the counter. Stream's gone without mentioning Theo. So everything's gonna swing on this guy until take damage from the shield. So I think with that in mind, I'm just gonna apply a shit ton more Valor. After combat, the front unit gains armor up to the stack count. Okay, so actually I should be applying Valor to Fell, because Fell has multi-strike, and keep him in the front. Okay. Kita has introduced me to Fathead, the Blowjob Brothers, Lilia's Sweat Rag. Actually, my account name is Lilia's Male Wife. There's a difference. We'll drop the Warblocks, there's no reason not to. You're in front because of your stupid mechanic. So if I do that anyway, then do this, then everything here dies. I did that in the wrong order because now that'll put Fel to the front, so don't do that. Instead put you to the front, save you, and instead you die. Whoopsie. Then I take damage. Can you imagine if I had the thing that like reduced my Pyre to 1 HP and I just drew that fucking shard and killed my runoff? Where did I get Sweat Rag from them? I don't know, bro. Maybe you've got some you know, maybe you got some freaky natures of your own hidden up there. That's nothing to do with me. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Anyway, these and the Flex Offender are all great names for wrestlers. I would love to see a really dumb-coded heel wrestler just named Fathead. Fel's at the front because you keep pushing things to the back, so we need to put you... Oh, but everything dies anyway, so maybe we don't care. I value the 10 Valor more. Okay, now we need you to the front. And we have no means... Yes, we do have means of doing so, but it doesn't matter, because we win anyway. Cool. I see you liking my busty boy post. Nuh-uh! You know damn well my freaky nature is public. No, I fuck with that. Just because I don't retweet, like, NSFW things doesn't mean I don't fuck with people who do. Transfer all Pyre Gel on this floor to a unit, then deal 5 damage 5 times. That's a strong spell that might be enough to take us over the edge. But I also fuck with Spike of the Banished. I think we're just Valor stacking, honestly. Revenge, apply 1 melee weakness to the attacker. Shift, apply 5 armor to friendly units. Okay, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take... Mana. I don't need to take floor space because my Pyre is doing that for me. We have a duplication thing, which means we can get 2 Fatheads, which is nice. And I probably will be taking that. I 100% will be taking that. Is there anything else we want to upgrade? Blah, blah, blah. Where's my deck? How do I see my deck? I know how to do this. I play this game. So the game plan is, drop Fathead, put shield on Fathead, he's now the carry. We can't find a way to make him any stronger, so how do we make other floors stronger? Or how do we make the bottom floor even stronger still? I think making Divine Dancer small, so every time... So it has more space on the floor to move, would be good, would be a start. And every time it moves, it applies 5 armor to everything on the floor, so that's good. So let's do that. You are now small. Then we need to consider higher floors in case something gets past the big head, the fat head. Or we can just purge cards. I think I'm down to just purge a card, to be honest. Goodbye, Spear Steward. Goodbye, Shield Steward. I'm a 1-floor Andy anyway. Waiter, a second Fathead, please. And then we upgrade Fel, so Revenge, apply 1 Valor to friendly unit. Multi-strike 1, Savior 2. No, this just gives more Valor. I just gotta make sure I use Fel's ability on cooldown, basically, so I get the maximum amount of Valor on the turn, and just hope that takes me over the edge. Titan Skin 4, no, because I still need to snipe. I can't snipe these guys. So maybe I don't care about Titan Skin. I don't care about Titan Skin. One person we might have a problem with is the guy who makes the cherubs, because the things that he deploys don't attack, so our revenge strategy might not work as well. I did that wrong. I should have put you in front of you, because then that would have triggered shift, but that's okay. Play the Warbler. Everything on here dies. Use Fell's ability off cooldown. And then make sure you're back in the front. Honestly, then I'm just going to apply Valor 6, yeah. But what we win against, like, quite handily, is things with multi-strike. So these guys have multi-strike, they're attacking for 3x2, which means they're taking 2 instances of 79 damage, so that's big. I want you to move to the front, so you give everything armor. Then I want you to move to the front, because you're the actual carry. I can't get you to go back to the front, so I think reducing the amount of cards I have, just to make sure that I'm dancing the Divine Dancer and the Magma Mauler back to the front, so make sure I can move them back and forth would be good. So any cards with Consume, because I can only use them once, so therefore I can keep dancing back and forth, would be really good. And aside from that, just generic deck thinning. But I'm feeling confident. This definitely looks good. Holy shit, we might actually have a win. I was not expecting that. Cool, so we have lots of stance dancing to do. We can do that. Then do that. Then do that. And now you have a shit ton of armor and you're at the front where you need to be. Let's drop these so we don't draw them later on. But I don't think that matters as much because we're kind of clearing this fight. Drop that so we don't take damage. Everything else is useless, sadly. Yeah, so quite literally the game plan is just have this big guy deal reflective damage and then use Valor to build up a lot of attacks on a multi-striking Fell and hope that the combination of the two takes us over the line. But it will get outscaled. It will 100% get outscaled. But as of right now, we are big chillin'. I should have got rid of this to reduce 1 pyre health. There is the Plant People clan from the first game, and they have a ton of units that are just low attack, big health, and have revenge effects, so this strategy would have worked even better with them, but we don't have it. Retreat the front enemy unit, apply 1 melee weakness to all enemy units, a second Spike of the Banished, or a second shield. We have a second Fathead, so it makes sense to take a second shield in case they get past floor 1 and just pray. So I think I'm going to do that. Consume, restore 2 pyre health for each egg. We have no egg. Apply Avarice 2 to friendly units. Not worth bulking the deck for. Gain 1 soul. Celebrate, gain 1 egg for every 4 soul. We're going to skip that. Let's go to this one, because this has deck thinning. We love deck thinning. Dualism. Doubles the stacks of armor and buff and debuff status effects applied by this unit. We'll put that on the Dancer, so she now gives 10 units to whenever we stance. We're going to save our money. We're going to thin some cards using this. Gone, Shield Steward. And I'm going to take out 1 copy of Firestarter. I don't mind keeping the flickers and such because they have Consume, so they'll thin themselves naturally anyway. These are all, however, how you say a doo-doo ass. Actually, no, it's not. We can take Meat Shield, and then when we find an equipment shop, we can combine the Meat Shield and the regular shield together so we can make our Fathead even more tanky and restore any health he loses. Which means if we restore health he loses, we actually restore damage he deals as well. Non-boss enemy units restore 150 health whenever they move up a floor. You have multi-strike like... No, you're the reanimate bastard. No, okay, I'm not fucking me. I feel like I can do this. Don't risk it. You. Deploy. Shield. Deploy. The dancer. Deploy. The fell. Deploy. You. Deploy. This guy. Okay. Deploy the shield. That was a good draw. Deploy the warbler. An even better draw. I mispositioned again. I've lost armor, but that's okay. We lose the meat shield. Bummer. Play these. Get them out of my sight. Play these. Play... stance. So we put you to the front. Stance you. We're getting sapped. What does sap do again? Decreases attack every turn. That's bad. But that's okay. Our attack isn't on us. It comes from you hitting me. So you'll die the next floor. That's fine. We got to be careful of sap though, because we do have quick strikes, and like fell is our tertiary damage. You can take a punishment. You can take a beating if I stance you to the front. Oh, then we drew a stance anyway, so we're fine. Big. You have the sap, so don't play too many spells. In fact, just play the one spell. But I can't stance. I'm gonna play Divinity because it'll go to waste otherwise. I'll play it here. I didn't play Divinity or anything down here because I'm afraid of the sap stacking up, and we need Fell's multi-strike damage. But we're doing just fine anyway. Put that on you so I don't... No wait, is anyone unhealthy down here? No. We'll put it on you anyway. There's no space. I just want my deck clear. The big man has arrived. Here I am for battle. Again! I mean, we win, so I don't really have to do anything. Bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. Good job, Fel. Demonize. Descend, apply melee weakness 2, deadly plunge. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 3x this health and armor. Consume. Apply flight to a friendly unit. Move to a targeted location on any floor. These seem good, but it's thicking the deck. Hang on, was that the snap sound effect from Bites the Dust? Bites the Dusto! Kill it, Queen! Maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't watched JoJo. All of my JoJo knowledge is born exclusively of memes. I don't like Deadly Plunge, because like if I Deadly Plunge the Fathead on floor 2 down to floor 1, he'll start stealing the armor from the main Fathead. But I can always stance the other one to the front. Maybe this is okay. I don't know. I don't know which one to take. Maybe taking none of them is the right choice. Flight. Let's try that. No thank you. Bing, bing, bing. Right, so we want to come here, we want to get money, we want to combine... We want to combine this and this. Wait, no, how do I know which one is... This one's the deployable one, because it says deployable right there. I'm really good at that. Then I want Blood-Soaked Arena, and I want to make that deployable as well, please. Reroll. Multi-strike 1, extinguish, purge this unit from your deck. It can't purge Fel, right? Right? Let's get rid of one Firestarter and one Warbler. And this will be a hard fight because the cherubs don't attack, they just stand there and get munched on. There's got to be a sound effects disc that gets shared around Japanese media studios so you can hear reused ones everywhere. Oh yeah, there's definitely like something like that. So deploy you in front. No, deploy Fel behind you is what I want to do. Give you the equipment, deploy the arena, and we're going to get more mana so we can start deploying these afterwards. That's okay. The reason we do it that way is because Fel's going to jump right to the front using your move. And then you're going to do this. Did that wrong. That's fine. And everything here dies, which is a great start. I love things dying. Because as long as everything else dies to the Fathead, Fel can clean up. This might be a fight where we don't want the Warbler. And I'm going to test that theory by not deploying the Warbler. So if I had the Warbler out, all my units would have Quick, which means that Fel would attack first, not kill this guy, and because he's not killing this guy, he's not killing the Cherub, which means everything including the boss would get buffed, which is why I'm not doing that. So let's deploy you, and let's deploy you, so we get you out my deck. Let's do that, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. Let's do this, so you move to the front, then let's do that, and then let's give you even more damage. This fight was the one that scared me, and I think I'm smashing it, to be honest. Do that. That. I did that in the wrong order, but that's fine. I did that incorrectly, but we still clear the floor anyway. I'm drawing Spike of the Banish at the wrong time, which is a bummer, but whatever. Fel just has so much attack, it doesn't matter anyway. That's my go. And everything's getting so much Valor from the Blood-Soaked Arena, which is just more shit for Fel and more armor for the Fathead. No, we're not deploying Warblers. You can have more Pyro Gel, though. Yeah, I literally can't be hurt. I don't feel pain. And we win. Have a little divinity as a treat. That's too many Spikes of the Banished. I don't want another one. I didn't even manage to play the one I have that turn. Duplicate any card except your champion. I just got extra mana. Or I can forge my spells. A third Fathead? No, but he won't have the shield, so it doesn't matter. Okay, come here instead. Upgrade my spells just in case. Savior 3. I think giving Flicker Consume is good, just to thin it from the deck. Save money. Rail Spikes. Spike of the Hellhorns, apply Rage and Armor. Apply +4x attack and burn out 4. No thank you! Stygian. You know what? I don't need any of these. I'll just go. I'll just pass on by. Thank you. Penitent Prayer Stone is spawned on each floor. That will probably kill Fel, so let's not do that. This room is so huge. This is a huge ass room. Unlocked Umbra. Well, there you go. You go in. No, you need to be in front of Fel. So you make sure you're in front of Fel. Deploy that. Keep your equipment. We have enough to deploy you two. Void Armament is crazy. So we do this. This. Void Armament, I'm a Gineminosaurus. My Neminosaurus. And this is where the strategy would normally fall apart, because they're starting to get some fatheads of their own that have like a shit ton of health and don't attack very often or very hard. So they're not taking the damage. But Fel is scaling, so we don't care. So anything that doesn't immediately deal enough damage to itself to die, I worded that correctly so I wouldn't get boiled alive by Twitch. I think we don't mind having Quick now. Someone can have Flight. You can have Flight in case I need you to come down here. A few too many fatheads. Alright, I think this is a perfect time for Spike of the Banished. He'll kill my Warbler, which is okay, to be honest. 15 Valor, so you are 63x3. Well, we're closest to the subject of the event. We definitely are. We did it. We won. Get rid of these. You go to the front, grant everybody armor. Then you go to the front, grant everybody armor again. And then you go to the front, grant everybody armor again. By a very vague definition of roguelike. This is a roguelike. This is a deck building roguelike. This counts. Why wouldn't this count? Stance time. If you want to see vague definition of roguelike, wait till I start playing Uma Musume. The best part about this shield is that certain key units, like the sweepers of this guy, even though I can't get to them with spells or sweep attacks of my own, they deal with themselves. They get one swing off and that's it. Finally, horse, I was starving. How hungry. Valor 2 and Divine and Damage Shield 1 is actually pretty good. However, it's very expensive and would thicken the deck too much. I'm happy with the deck as it is. We've unlocked the Umbra, who are big, evil, alien-looking dudes who eat. They consume their own. How vile. And we're here! We're actually gonna just win. Not only are we going to... I will take a break after I win this run. But not only are we gonna... Not only actually playing roguelikes, but we're going to win a roguelike on the very first try. I am so happy. We're gonna upgrade you with Valor 8, so you can apply more Valor to our big mans. We're gonna upgrade you with a Heartstone, so you don't die to any sweepers. Also, good morning, everyone. Hi, Dropler. Hope you're having a great day. A beautiful... Friday? Friday! I think I want to cut 2 more fire starters so I can constantly stance on the bottom floor. Why bun stare? Did I do something bad? Oh, I delayed my break. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shift triggers an additional time? Hell yeah. Reroll, what else? The first room card apply... Sure, I'll do that as well. Well, please don't kill me, please. Seraph Eternus, Chosen of Savagery. So everybody gets Rage 3 and my units enter with Melee Weakness 1. That'll go away. Have you taken any break yet today? Yeah, I literally just took a break after Dead Rising. Caught. You in front of her so she applies armor. You get your gear on. Oh, this is a very messy train. And this is why we have to be careful, because now the sweepers are coming out, and see, she would die. So, if I do that, she applies armor to herself and everybody. Then I do that, make her apply armor again. Then I do that, make her apply armor again. Then I give you this, so you can fathead all over the place. I'm gonna put as much Pyre Gel on you as I can in preparation. Did it. Bit it. Okay, Void Armament is pretty pog. Lava Flow into Flicker makes us pump a shit ton of damage onto nobody, actually. I thought that would make us do a lot more damage. You move you to the front, stack up armor. I think this is a done deal. I genuinely think this is like the biggest done deal. You're a lucky wee man. Get rid of you. Do I want the Warbler? The Warbler means you would swing first. I think I do want a Warbler. I could move you down here. And you also deal damage. And yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Come down. Oh, the floor is totally full, so immediately skipped a floor. That's bad. Am I fucked? I don't think so. I have lots of stance dancing to do. Hang on, I need to think. So for starters, you do that. Then you do that. Then you do that. Then you do that. Then you do... Oh, wait, we got another one. You do that. And you do that. Stance Dance Revolution. Yeah, everything has over 200 armor as a result of stance dancing. And this dickhead gains rage whenever he stance dances. So he's doing 63 a swing, which isn't a lot compared to like Fell, who's doing 61 times 3. But it all adds up. This whole floor... No, this whole floor doesn't get cleared. Damn, we might be in trouble. We might be in a tiny bit of trouble. So there is a hard limit as to how many units can be on a floor, both allied and enemy, and if that unit is reached, enemy units just don't spawn there. They get to skip a floor, which is bullshit, for the record, but whatever. It's like, what do you attack if there's no units on this floor. So you're going to deal 5 damage to the pyre anyway, then you'll go up here and get chinned. That's okay. I can move you up here to stop that. I think I will. I think I'm just gonna Spike of the Banished on Fell. Was that way in Monster Train 1? I don't remember enemy floors overflowing. Yeah, it was a bit harder to do in Monster Train 1. One of the gimmicks of the Banished class in Monster Train 2 is they do have a lot easier access to moving between floors. But it was possible to do an MT1 as well. That's okay. I think we're just playing everything, so move you to the front, followed by you, followed by you. This is one of those fights where the boss isn't the issue, it's making sure we get to the boss fight. Because the other units might kill the pyre before I get there. If I get to the boss fight, I am so stacked up on armor, I don't care. But I can't clear the 400 health enemies that keep moving between floors every turn. So let's check this out. You have Titan Skin 5. That's a really big issue. I can't do nothing about it though, so I just kind of gotta roll with it. No one down here has enchant? No? Okay. Move you to the front, move you to the front, move you to the front again, move you to the front. I think deploying the Warbler was a mistake simply because the frontline enemies that I am attacking first are too beefy. But that's okay, because we made it to the boss fight and we win, so... We win! We actually won it! We actually not only played a roguelike in our challenge, but we managed to win one as well! I'm moving speed to ultra speed and someone donates like 25 bucks to make me die and reset the run or whatever. I did it! Yippee! Death Metal Hymnist. Enchant Grant Multi-Strike 1. Hell yeah. It costs 4 mana. That's nuts. We're all a flash in the abyss, a song in the void. Our dust will be our legacy. I do like how all the hymnists are just different birds with rock metal, with heavy metal hairstyles. Bird Band is hilarious. I love them. And I love Fell as well. Fell is just peak gender, as the kids say. Hell yeah. Happy days. We did it! One game down. The next game is one I'm not great with. It's Risk of Rain 2. Oh, but I did say I'd take a break. Okay, that's fair. Image slideshow, big text, music, timer for 3 minutes. I will see you guys at 15:36 or 37, depending on how long we are into 15:33. Okay, see you guys in 3 minutes. Bye-bye. Hello! I'm back. I'm getting pretty good at timing that, I'd say. Ish. Can you guys believe it? 3 days into our roguelike challenge, we finally beat a roguelike. We did it! The challenge is over. Smile. Yippee! Okay. Risk of Rain 2. Our next demon. Ba, 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 ba. Not now, Mario Kart. I have to play Risk of Rain. People love this game, and for good reason. I don't think I could click with it as much as I do other shooting-based roguelikes. I like RoboQuest more, I think. But also, I don't think I've ever beaten RoboQuest. I've definitely beaten Risk of Rain 2 at least once. Ba-doom, ba-doom. The UES safe travels. Well, that was a fucking lie. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. 2 seconds.
New donation.
That's enough for a wheel! Thank you so much, Mark. Just a sec. Just a sec, sorry gamers. I saw something that's a bit bad. Alright, well, fuck Risk of Rain 2, we're doing a wheel instead. It's okay, I hope no one else saw what was just on screen, but I know to hide my screen when I start the next run. Based on the subs we had yesterday, we were $2.50 away from a wheel spin. And I'm 90% sure Mock's very kind donation, thank you Mock, has definitely tipped us over. So 3.69 GBP to USD. That's $5.04. Thank you so much. That tip. 504. Yeah! Which means we're only $12.50 away from the next wheel spin. Where am I? Sammy, show wheel, run. Okay, Sammy, spin wheel. Run. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Fuck. Karaoke? Oh no. It's a good thing no one's in the house. Mark, as the instigator of this wheel spin, do you have any karaoke requests? Or am I just picking one? No idea. Okay, I will pick something. Two trucks it is. Again. Can you do a JoJo opening? I would butcher a JoJo opening. I don't know the Japanese lyrics. What JoJo openings do I know, actually? Would people mind if I, like, fucked up some of the Japanese lyrics and I just kind of go off vibes? Or is this a case of no, Kita, you have to get it right? Twitch, please. Oh, my internet again. Agreed, butchering makes it better. Alright, cool. Beefalo, hello, you're just in time. The wheel has graciously gifted us karaoke, and I'm only a little bit scared. Alright, let me go into studio mode, and... This is going to be a short one then, if it's a JoJo opening. I'm going to go into studio mode and just set up the window capture, without revealing anything too... personal, just in case. I'll just be a second. And then I make that bigger to hide the tabs and also my profile picture and name, because this is the account I actually use that has my real name, because I've spent too long curating my recommended. And then I go here, and I go here, and I click this, and I do that, and I click this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that. Hello. Be gone, wheel. Be gone, Mario Kart. Okay. Oh lord. Let's try this out. Sora kobore chitiya futatatsu no kuchi ga Ikari toyame no minamo sukoi marite yaku Ikiai o ni kasaru naru hamo Okiri no michi wo yukimono ni taiyu michibiki wo Yabu no hate wo mesesi o mono ni Ikanei wo Furureru hodo kokoro moe tsukuru hodatsuku Sono toi kera hata nate Oh no 体みなぎる雪で真夜中いかかうごに火災をその地の定めじゃあじゃあタンタンタンタンタンタンタンタンタンタンタンタンタンタン Alright, I definitely butchered that, but that's like the only JoJo's I know ever so slightly. So thank you, but also sorry. I should have done the full one when like he proper like lets it hang at the very back. He gives you with the Sono Jin, and then he goes Ja. He lets it go forever. Oh, and also I didn't turn on my fucking filter. Whatever, it's okay. My ass is not doing that again. I'm so embarrassed. Oh no. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, and I'm sorry. I hope that was fun. That was fun. Let's go! It was worth it. Right, I'm going to go back to studio mode as I boot up Risk of Rain 2, because for some reason I only have one profile and it has my real name in it, which isn't hard to figure out if you've seen any of my streams or watched any of my VODs, but I also don't want to show it if I can help it, so yeah. Ciao, ciao. Also, I have a very bad habit of just singing the instrumentals and solos in any song that I'm like proper vibing with. Felt like I was really in Japan, yeah. The white boy who couldn't speak Japanese properly, he was there. Ding ding. Okay, I'm pretty sure this doesn't show my account name. Commando. Cool, right. So come over here, come out of studio mode, come into here, and then wait for it to appear on OBS, and then we can decide a class. That was quick. What class shall we play? I don't know. I am ass at this game. I expect this game to take a while. Like multiple playthroughs. Artificer is one of my favorites, but I know they're also quite hard. Also, this game's kind of loud, so... let's do this. I'll do 60. 60's a good number. White boy shocks local sushi chef by singing Baka Mitai in perfect Cantonese. That's the wrong fucking country! I'm an arty main. Loda's always the correct choice, true. Also, I'm a big fan of multi. I love multi. That's my dude. This is lagging your game heavy, but my stream, but also game. No, it's my internet. My internet's just on the fritz lately. I'll tell you what. A small, unscheduled 2-minute break just to reset my internet, and we'll have to split the VOD in two. But I'm gonna go do that. Okay? Okay. I will be back in like 2 minutes.